So Metis, it is an Ethereum scaling solution currently sitting at a $373 million market cap and around 45.75% of our coins in circulation. So what is Metis? It's an Ethereum scaling solution solving the blockchain trilemma. And the blockchain trilemma goes like this. So Vitalik Buterin stated that blockchains cannot be fully decentralized, secure, and scalable without compromising one of these components. And Metis has solved this issue, kind of like Casper. So Metis is a good project. It's scaling Ethereum with its own chain, the Metis Andromeda network. Currently up and running, has been up and running for quite a while, and there is a solid ecosystem to play with in there. So Metis has excellent potential going forward. I think we could see up to a 25x with Metis from the current point, because we have been going up quite rapidly as of late and currently looking like we're going to go into a bit of a retrace if Ethereum doesn't turn around and flip bullish again. So it's a good project. In fact, Vitalik Buterin's mother is a part of the project. She's actually one of the top workers in this actual project, which is very, very good. You can pick it up on a few exchanges, has some excellent coverage across the board, and there is more than just the opportunity of buying Metis. We can actually buy projects in their ecosystem on the Metis Andromeda network, and we'll jump into two of these projects very, very soon. But straight off the bat, this project has some excellent potential. One, because it's scaling Ethereum. Ethereum scaling solutions this cycle are going to be very important because Ethereum right now is facing a lot of issues. I mean, even in the bear run, there have been times where it's been wanting me to utilize my own spare capital for gas fees and not a small amount of money. I mean, I was using Uniswap about a month ago, probably the last time I actually used Uniswap, and it was wanting to charge me around $50 in gas fees. So there is a major issue right now, being that Ethereum cannot simply handle the amount of pressure that it is under, because in the bull run, Ethereum is going to be put to its limits and it's going to be stress tested. So these Ethereum scaling solutions are going to be needed. It's not just a narrative that we think is going to pop off. The Ethereum scaling solutions are going to be needed and are going to have an exceptional run this cycle. And Metis is a good project. As we can see, it's decentralized, secure, scalable, has simple integration, fast transactions, low gas fees, and affordable on-chain storage. And they're also bringing in their ecosystem. So the Metis ecosystem isn't actually that large, but there are solid projects in this actual ecosystem that are utilizing the chain that Metis has built and provided. So the first project we're going to cover today in the Metis ecosystem, I'm very bullish on this project in the long term, that is Hera Finance. Now, this project doesn't get spoken about a lot, however, it has excellent utility and it's currently sitting at a $23 million market cap with 40% of our coins in circulation. So what is Hera Finance? It's a multi-chain DEX aggregator, currently having Arbitrum and Metis integrated in their actual swap. So if we launch their app, we can jump on and see it is like a normal decentralized exchange. We have a swap and we have our stake and bridge portal. The swap works like any other swap. As we can see, we can jump on the Metis network and also the Arbitrum network, and we have many more coming in the near future, such as Avalanche, Base, Binance, Ethereum, OP, Mantle, and Phantom. So when these get integrated, I think Hera Finance usability and use case is going to increase a lot. Right now, how Hera Finance works as a DEX aggregator is, say for example, I want to swap one Metis for one Hera. What it will do is it will search, all right? It will go out and it will search for the best route in order to complete this swap utilizing AI. So it's an AI-powered decentralized exchange aggregator. So it's good. It's got good usability. It's built on a solid blockchain and it's in a good ecosystem. I think there's a good an opportunity coming up for the Metis ecosystem, as the Metis price is rising quite quickly. I mean, we do have a current retrace, but I'll be expecting the price to continue going up to huge heights in the bull run, and projects in this ecosystem, as we've seen with Solana, as we've seen with Avalanche, a lot of different blockchains out there that when they start to pump, their ecosystems pump in tandem. So there is that opportunity here. And the fact that Hera Finance is empowering Metis, allowing for swaps to occur not only on Metis, but also Arbitrum and many other chains in the future, shows that it has good potential. And I am very fond on this project, and I do think going forward it is going to see a very nice price, especially in the bull run we're about to see. So Hera Finance has some great potential, as we can see, AI-powered Pathfinder. So our unique algorithms structure can be developed, reprogrammed, and has self-learning capabilities. We are multi-chain compatible, as we can see in the app. We have our bridge with more chains coming in the future, and it allows for our AI Pathfinder to work to its maximum potential when we have more chains. But right now, as we see, we're only on ARB and Metis, which is good. If we bring more chains in the future, it is going to be very big for the project, because if we can outsource our swapping to a much cheaper provider compared to our typical swapping exchanges such as Uniswap, and especially if we can access a lot cheaper fees as the project is hoping to do, it is going to be very good and very beneficial using projects like this. All in all, I think Hera Finance has excellent potential going forward. I don't think it can 100x from the current point. I think if you got in early, you will be able to receive that 100x. However, it really depends on how high Metis will go, and I think Metis is going into the billions for sure, and probably going to potentially reach that $10 billion mark. So we can only imagine how high this is going to go. That is Hera Finance. Let's jump back into our ecosystem. So I've already found one high quality project in this underdog ecosystem, and I'll be expecting, just like Solana, just like Avalanche, for this pumping ecosystem to have a gaming run. And the thing with Metis is we don't have too many gaming projects to actually choose from. In fact, this is a GameFi project, and we have Revenant, our Metis gaming project, and it is the first gaming project on Metis. I'll be looking for more gaming projects to be coming onto the actual ecosystem in the future, but for the meantime, we have our first project's advantage. So what is Revenant? It is a gaming ecosystem and a gaming project that the actual team develops their own projects, but they also have a launchpad in which other developers out there can launch their own games. So we see when Metis was pumping, we had a huge pump, and now we're in quite a solid dump. So I'd be expecting the price to come somewhere back to where we have seen, maybe an important level that we have already surpassed, and we're going to see again. Currently sitting at a $3.5 million market cap with $11,000 in volume and 100% of our coins in circulation. So what is Revenant? As we said, it's a gaming project, and they are launching their own games, as we can see right here. So they have their first game called Titanborn, which eventually will be launched on Steam and Epic Games. So it's good to see that this project has a vision in order to get their project onto our centralized gaming hubs and ecosystems, which is good. We also have our second project in development and our third project coming soon, which is good. And if we dive down into their roadmap, we can see that we have plans for 2023, 2024, and beyond, such as we can see, our game economy, different in-game stuff. We also have our launch on Epic Games and Steam, and also our marketplace, which is what Altcoin, our GameFi coin, which is the ticker of the project, so Revenant is GameFi, it is where our coin can actually be used. So the token in this gaming project can be used across all the games, and also on the project itself for swaps, that sort of thing. So all in all, it has good token utility. If we jump into the actual token and what it's used for, we can see when it comes to creating GameFi, I wanted to ensure that we launch a token that is sustainable, had an essential function in our gaming system, and rewarded our community. So we do have a revenue sharing model, as we can see. Revenant games, and down the line as we grow, dividends will be periodically shared with holders based on the amount of GameFi held, and it's also going to support governance of the project. But we can see that it has these other use cases, such as rewards in the form of staking and dividends, early access to Revenant games, exclusive early investment opportunities through our Revenant launchpad, which is going to be good going forward, and also in-game benefits and much, much more. If we have a look at our emission schedule, we can see the inflation rate. So it's going to be mainly distributed through rewards. So the vesting isn't going to be as bad if you contribute to the development of the project. We are quite a way through this, as the project is not old, but we can see it was launched in August of 2022. So it's about a year and a half old. I believe about a year and a half old if my maths isn't horrible. But going forward, if Metis pumps, I'll be expecting this to pump in tandem, as we can see the impact that Metis had when it started going parabolic. Their ecosystem went up. Same as Hera Finance, same as this project, same as other projects in the ecosystem. So it's a nice basic gaming project, the first gaming project in the Metis Andromeda ecosystem. I think this is going to do well going forward. All in all, there is a very nice opportunity to be capitalized on in the Metis ecosystem. We see this all the time. We see, our Solana ecosystem pumping, our Avalanche ecosystem pumping, ZK Sync that had its run, and we can see these opportunities coming before they arise. Metis is going to go to a very high market cap this cycle. I'm expecting around a 25x from the current point, and with that head project doing a 25x, I'll be expecting the ecosystem to pull 50s to hundreds of X's. So make sure you keep that in mind when you're investing, but make sure to always do your research, especially when investing in these early pumping ecosystems, as there's no use just going into their ecosystem, going to NFT and buying these projects. You need to research which project is going to stand out. So say, for example, Hera Finance is an excellent, here we go. Hera Finance, found it, is an excellent project. And going forward, they're looking to expand onto multiple different chains, mainly built on, it's come out of the Metis ecosystem. So these sorts of projects have excellent potential going forward, because it's not only going to be used in the Metis ecosystem, but other ecosystems out there. And especially since it's built on an Ethereum scaling solution, you can expect that this is going to be quite heavily used during the bull run. And when projects are heavily used, such as Uniswap, such as PancakeSwap, look at the prices they went to. Even ZK Swap Finance, when ZK Sync was having its little run, the amount of inflows and outflows that ZK Swap Finance saw was huge. So when Metis is going on fire, these ecosystem projects are going to absolutely boom. This is just your warning. Make sure you always do your own research. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's a very big opportunity in the Metis ecosystem right now, so make sure you capitalize on that. My name is Zach. I hope the markets have been treating you well, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.